Hey, y'all, coming up on today's Travel with Rick. Mark, what are we doing?
We're heading to Epcot.
We got to get this thing shot because today we're doing the Chew Collective. It's going to be awesome. Don't miss it. Well, hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Travel with Rick. Mark, that just feels good saying today's episode.
It feels awesome.
Yeah, you know,
31 days?
31 days in a row, man. We're going to be out here. We started our coverage of Food and Wine Festival yesterday. If you missed craft beers, you missed me because I wasn't there. Well, I was, but then
Travel with Amanda.
Travel with Amanda, and we just let Leslie and Amanda handle that one. You know, Leslie was
awesome.
here for just a bit before she had to jet off to Maine for a couple weeks up there of rest and running and whatever else she does up there. I don't know, but anyway, we did that yesterday. But man, it's good to have you here. I'm excited. I'm excited about Food and Wine this year.
I'm excited for Food and Wine to be started finally.
Man, it is
and it's
so
like
good.
earlier every year.
They keep pushing it back. You know, and I was flipping in the back of this thing, and we talked to Chef Greg the other day, and soon the Flower and Garden other Food and Wine Festival thing is going to be coming up. You know, it's not mini anymore. That thing's going to be almost 3 months long this year.
Yeah, it's actually longer than Food and Wine already.
Yep, and it's going to run from March 1st to May 29th. So March, April, and most of May. And what I was going to say, Greg kind of clued us in on, is they're already talking about more food marketplaces for Flower and Garden Festival.
We can't say mini Food and Wine anymore.
They're going to be
adding. Just be spring Food and Wine.
That's a great way to look at it, dude.
We
got spring and we got fall Food and Wine. I love that.
It'll be just kind of like school. You'll have a summer break between the two and a little winter break between the two.
Very cool. Well, today we are here at Chew Collective. So what do you think about this marketplace, dude?
The Chew is back this year with two booths, right? Yeah, 2 booths.
They're calling this a new booth. I guess truly it is a new marketplace, even though we had 2 Chew booths last year.
Well, they were called something different. It was like
they were
Sustainable Chew and
Choose something else. I'll have to go back and watch last year, and you could do that too. You could go over to YouTube and click on 2015 because, hey, we come out here every year, don't we, Mark?
Every year.
We do this every year. So this is the Chew Collective, and first we're going to start off with a ricotta and zucchini ravioli with a rustic tomato sauce. I'm thinking too far ahead in my words here, but this is a ricotta and zucchini ravioli with a rustic tomato sauce. And I was watching as she poured that tomato sauce, or kind of scooped it over our ravioli. That's a chunky tomato sauce there.
Very rustic.
So it is very rustic. That's kind of the way Chris makes her sauce, your wife, right?
Let's see if it's as good as hers.
All right. I know. Whoa, there we go. We got
this is also the vegan option. No meat in this ravioli.
Oh, no way. You had to tell me that before I ate it. Dude.
Well, I just get to eat more then.
All right. I'll go with the vegan option.
We'll take plate 2 and mix it with plate 1.
There you go.
This is also the pairing, the ravioli or raviolo, and the cab, the festival cab, which was new last year, and so I guess it's probably the same one.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's just called the same thing. So.
Yeah. I'm getting a little choked up there. I'm going to have some of the festival Chardonnay to clear my throat. And I know I shouldn't have done that. I just went against our pairing, so I'm going to go back in, try a little more of this here. Oh, wow. Now that is really good. Meat or no meat, that is a good sauce. So how are you going to say that stacks up to Chris's sauce?
It's different.
Not on camera, that's all. I shouldn't do that to you. It's good though, right? It's a good sauce,
It's a light sauce, lighter flavor, I think. Very good sauce. It definitely goes with that cab. I mean,
good, right?
People crave lots of things. I think it's the acid that I crave, and I love Italian food. My wife makes all kind of Italian foods with her red sauce, and I could just paint it on bread, I think, and eat it. So I love that acidity.
That beef skewer is really good too.
So the beef skewer was grilled beef skewer with romaine, apricots, and feta cheese.
Right, and I've got a little bit of that here. A little bit of our romaine and feta. Oh wow, that's nice and fresh. Now you can see, even on my beef skewer here, I'm going to let you have a peek of this. Look at the inside of that. Still got a little pink in there. That's good. Our table keeps rocking, but that's all right. We'll keep going. That's awesome. Now I'm going to pick up a little of that cab with that.
Wow.
Nice. What do you think of that? Beef's not too tough. Actually, is a nice cut of beef, right? Pretty nice chunk of beef there.
Kind of reminds me of the Polynesian.
Okay.
Can't think of the name of the restaurant there. Ohana.
Okay.
Where they have the big skewers. It's kind of like that. It's a good piece of meat. You can taste kind of has a nice little char to it.
Okay.
And it's not overcooked.
We'll pick up a little of that apricot there. What that's like. That's nice.
Also, I guess they look grilled as well.
Yeah, I think we charred everything a little bit there. Yeah, that's rocking. Wow. So now, try a little bit of your apricot there with that chardonnay, and that's not a bad pairing either. A little fruit from the chardonnay, that little fruit from the apricot.
That is good.
And a little dressing that's
And
on our romaine there.
I'm not typically the white wine guy, but I do like that.
So you're more of a red.
I'm more of the red.
Yeah, big, bold red flavors. You like
Love
those,
cabs, right? Merlots. So that's definitely my thing is the ravioli. And even though it has no meat,
sure,
I still love it. That's very good.
That was a good ravioli. Now I will say, I really did enjoy that, and I thought it was a great pairing. I think the sauce is just, like you said, it's light, it's fresh. It's not a real heavy tomato sauce, but you know, just a quick flash tomato.
It's kind of early in food and wine, day 2 here, so it's still nice and Florida warm out here.
Man, it's smoking hot out here, to tell you the truth, man.
Nice and Florida warm out here, but it's
out.
not too heavy like you think Italian food.
Yeah.
It's not light by any means, but it's not that thick, heavy.
Yeah, it's not like a heavy meat sauce.
I ate a piece of lasagna. Yeah.
I think it's actually good that it doesn't have a meat sauce in it, because like you say, it's not heavy like a lasagna. You know, you can eat a couple of those raviolis and, you know, maybe not go out and run a marathon, but you know, you can definitely feel like you're not weighted down with
Carb
that,
up.
right?
So which is your pairing favorite?
I got to go with them. I thought I was going to like the beef skewer better, but when I went back in for that second taste of the ravioli, I'm really a big fan of that. And I think it's the sauce that pushes it over, because, you know, that light sauce there is really good, and I love the pairing. Beef skewer is awesome, so for you beef lovers, you're going to love that beef over the salad.
It's got a good flavor.
Choice. I'm liking actually both of those things, but if I had to pick one of our kids, I would go with the ravioli, I think.
Me too. Me too. I love them both. I love the beef, and I think that it's more of a complete piece where I'm not going to sit here and eat all the arugula out of that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's good. And you know, with your taste buds anyway, being a big fan of Italian like you are, that's got to line right up with what you're really loving most there, right?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So we didn't try the dessert here.
Yeah.
Peanut butter white chocolate mousse with caramel drizzle.
And that is our gluten-free. That is our gluten-free.
That's
choice
your gluten-free choice here as well. So they're marking up the books again this year with all of the vegan, gluten-free, all the different options.
Chew selected, chew approved, and all that good stuff as well. So, but we did have both the beverages, so I'm assuming the red is your favorite of the two.
I like them both. I do love the red.
This is a good Chardonnay. You're right.
I think it is better than it was last year.
So I'm loving that. And then we're going to be trying these two wines again when we get over to Block and Hans and Rhino Ken comes out, because that's our Block and Hans booth, which is just basically these two wines.
Same ones, okay.
We'll get Ken's idea and his thoughts on the wines with really no food. We're just going to go over there and try those again just to see. Yeah,
just going to
go have two wines and just see what our resident wine guru,
what our expert
says about those. So, all right, well, let's talk a little bit about this. This is your passport. These are free when you come into the park, so go ahead and pick one of these up at the front gate of Epcot or the back International Gateway of Epcot, or around some of the marketplaces. You'll see them as well. This is your guide to everything food and wine, right, Mark? We've got some photos of the food in the beginning. Tells you a little bit about the festival marketplaces. You have your Eat to the Beat concert series lineup. Who are you looking forward to at Eat to the Beat this year?
We're going to go see Los Lobos soon, I think, on your birthday.
Right on.
Your birthday.
That's right. September. I know when I was born. September 30th. I'm thinking of the end of the festival already in November. But yeah, September 30th, Los Lobos is going to be here. Unfortunately, we're going to miss Sister Hazel this year.
But you've already seen Starship.
Saw Mickey Thomas's Starship.
Kind of a perennial favorite for
He opens
food
up
wine.
every year, and he's such a great entertainer after all of these years. He's got that voice. He can still hit those high notes like he could in the early days of Jefferson Airplane, you know. the predecessor to Jefferson Starship, and then just Starship. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of great bands coming out. But what we really want to point out is that as you get through your marketplace book, you're going to see guides to all the marketplaces. There'll be a place there for a stamp, or this year, a sticker.
You're not getting stamps this year. Hopefully we're thinking that it might speed things up in the line.
Sure. Because a lot of people will wait in the marketplace lines to get their passport stamp. You know, they might have missed it when they first came through, or, you know, didn't get it done. So this
And it was always kind of, you didn't know where to go. Sometimes you went to the cash register, sometimes you got it done at the booth, and then there'd be people kind of cutting in front of you sometimes just to get a stamp, and you're ready to eat. So it's, even though you're kind of doing your own work here, you're cutting down on some of the line, I think.
Yeah, and so as Mark said, it's kind of do it yourself. You've got stickers for all the marketplaces. They all have a unique logo. You can find the one right here for Chew Collective. Got a little tractor pulling, I guess that's a tomato.
Looks like it.
And so, Mark, I'll let you do the honors. Go ahead and take care of the Chew Collective.
Where are we?
I think you're right in the front. I mean, second booth,
Second
man.
booth, that's right.
Second booth out, and we'll go ahead and sticker that boy up, and now we are official. We've
official.
added that one to
We've
the official
the
book.
Chew.
Yeah, we have done the Chew. Well, guys, thanks a lot for watching. We've got a whole month of this Food and Wine Festival to bring you.
31 days.
31 days,
It's just starting here.
We're going to bring you all of the marketplaces, as we do always. We're going to go around and check out all the marketplaces. We're going to have most of the things. We're going to skip a few desserts because, you know, I could avoid a dessert or two, Mark, and be all right there. But we are going to hit most of the things. We're going to hit most of the beverages. So we have done hashtag all the things in the past. I think this year it's going to be hashtag most of the things.
The good things.
We're
good things and the new things.
We're definitely going to hit the highlights for you for sure, and we're going to make our way around to most all the marketplaces, refreshment port, desserts and champagne, some of those little minor booths that we don't really consider like we have an authority on this. Consider Food and Wine marketplaces. We'll consider a couple of those, but you can be assured that all the international countries that are represented here, all the marketplaces that we know and love, we're going to be going to them all. We're going to pick out a few new ones for you, or visit a few new ones for you. I'm looking forward to seeing you back for Islands of the Caribbean in a couple of days.
Can't wait. That's a new booth, and I'd love to go try it.
Yeah, I hear they got a grouper over there that calls out to you, man. So we'll check that out. All right, and you guys, you can follow along with us all month long. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/travelwithrick. I'm going to be putting some photos, maybe telling you just how hot it is out here, giving you some weather reports, giving you some some behind the scenes stuff about what's going on. Check out our YouTube channel, because that's where we're going to be putting the playlist together for you. So no searching there, just go to youtube.com/travelwithrick. All the episodes will be packed away in a nice neat little playlist for you, like we do every year.
Playlist, and start at episode 1
and just watch them
actually 401.
401. How about that?
Rick just had his 400th episode last week.
400 episodes. Yeah, that's
so
amazing.
It worked out oddly that the Food and Wine started on episode 401, so this should be 402.
And it has nothing to do with my linear OCD, got to get everything in order way of doing things that we line them up that way. But I did plan a little bit there to make that happen. So yeah, these episodes will be 401 through 431, and that's going to be pretty cool to see. And we'll have everything for you. You know, you're not going to miss a thing if you're not here. But you need to get here, right?
Get here.
And to get here, they can also check out our sponsor. We want to thank Leslie and all the guys over at Kingdom Magic for their generous sponsor to send me and guys like you, great friends like Mark, out here to Food and Wine Festival. And they can help you plan your trip here as well, or any trip that you're planning to Disney and beyond. Thinking about a cruise, they'll help you with that.
I just booked a cruise with them.
Very good. I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you very much. Yeah, and so we hope you'll do the same, and we hope you'll watch us again every day in the month of October.
Come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow and see what we're up to, see who's here with me, and see what we're having. We'll be here every day this month. So long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.